Hi, Leo. Welcome to your life purpose and career reading for 2021 until 2022. So let's see what messages you have, some career opportunities, maybe some challenges that you could work towards solving. And keep in mind, whatever careers I mention, it doesn't necessarily have to be a career path where you get money from it. It could be a hobby that you're doing. It could be your life purpose to experience some sort of person this year or situation. So just take everything with an open mind and feel free to comment on whatever stands out for you to help others along the way in the comment section. So let's get started here. Okay, so right off the bat, guys, you have trust. Okay. So, when it comes to your life purpose and career path, this is saying trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. Okay, so what I'm getting here, any thoughts that come repeatedly, like for you doing something, if you picture yourself maybe doing a specific job, it could be anything, any thought that comes in. It could be the desire to travel, to maybe dealing with people, having clients, or going to your house, maybe you going to different clients house. Whatever it is that you're picturing yourself doing, paying attention to that is going to be really important. And also feelings, like when it comes to certain job titles, sometimes with words, certain words stand out to you, and they feel they click more with you than other titles, right? So I know it's like very strange, it's a strange thing to say, but pay attention to those gut feelings because you will be guided in the right direction, especially if you have a lot of options to choose from. A lot of you might be looking and taking a little bit of a life review, kind of seeing where you were, where you are now, and where do you want to go. So I could see this person, it's like a globe they're holding. So you're kind of seeing, what you've been doing so far, if it's been working for you, what areas you need to improve. Maybe you need to update that in some way. So it doesn't necessarily mean you'll be changing your career. You could be adjusting it in some way or maybe adding something new to it. But for a lot of Leos out there, and it also says to trust your dreams. So, whatever you get in your dreams, those are ways that angels are talking to you. But overall, I do see some of you managing a situation or maybe being like the entrepreneur of a company or a CEO or something like that, where you're overseeing uh, what a company's doing at a whole, or it could just be like I'm seeing this card as very investigative too. Okay, so anything where it's kind of um, putting the dots together and just looking at the big picture. Okay, so anything in the arts as well, like direction. Maybe you're a director, you're directing people in your business or in a company. Maybe you're overseeing or managing or supervising others. Okay, so this is all about seeing in total in the big picture. And Leos, you're really great leaders. You're great as working by yourself as well. You'd be a great boss working for yourself. Um, and some of you, you're really intuitive as well. So maybe some of you are even thinking working with, like, for those who are psychic or clairvoyant, maybe you're starting to work with crystal balls or something. This is like to a specific person. So maybe some of you or one of you have been thinking about that. So this is a confirmation that you have the skills necessary to move forward with that, and you have heightened intuition. Okay, so your third eye is very much open. I am seeing that. So pay attention to that and what you foresee happening, and you could adapt. You could see what events are unfolding in the world. That's the really great thing with you, and you could kind of say, okay, what does the world need right now? What services can I introduce or bring in? You could kind of see events unfolding. You have this higher knowing of where things are going. So I could see you being very successful in figuring that out. Okay, so let's see here. So, yeah, family is going to be a very large part of your life purpose in 221. So, loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So, new members of a family could come into your life. So, maybe you're having children. and that's going to be a new like chapter for you. Maybe a sibling might be having a baby. It could be that maybe you need to take care of a family, friends, kids, anything like that. Um, it could even be giving loving support or some sort of guidance to a close friend. Okay, so this is who do you consider your tribe, your family? It could be even people you're working with, you consider your family, maybe in your neighborhood, a certain group. So it's who you consider friends and family, right? But overall, it could even be taking care of parents. Okay, so that there might be extra responsibility for that coming up. So taking care of maybe an elderly, maybe, yeah. So I'm not getting, it's more positive though, right? I don't think it's anything too heavy, but I am saying you're carrying a little bit extra and also spending time with your family. Okay, uh, so if you've been working a lot and maybe you missed out on that social part of your life, that family time, this coming year is going to be a great time. Okay. And I know a lot of us, we've that been on lockdown and quarantine, there was a lot of chances we got to spend time with our families and friends. So I see a lot of you continuing that in the coming year. Maybe some of you have realized like that family, it means a lot to you and you value it a lot, and you realize maybe how much you missed out, especially when it came to work. You felt like things were just moving too fast every day and you were missing out on family time. So that's for some of you. I could see that there. But some of you maybe are starting to think, uh, you know, maybe I've done what I can on the career front and now it's time to, make my own family type of thing. So that could be, and that's totally fine. That's part of your life purpose. For many people, being a mom or a father their whole life, it's still work. So just because maybe you're not getting paid, it doesn't mean it doesn't count. So don't disregard it because that's a part of, and just as important as any other work out there. Okay, guys. So you're on the right path if that's what's going on, and maybe you need to take some time on that. All right. So next we have yoga. So your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. Okay. So many of you might be looking into um, maybe teaching yoga. I'm getting that. It could be that maybe you want to open a little studio or something. That's like specific and entrepreneurial. Um, some others of you are interested in maybe even teaching fitness or some form of stretching and exercising, so anything that has to do with the body. But some of you might be even focused on bettering your health and strengthening your body, so you could be taking some extra yoga classes, and this is a part of your life purpose. Is maybe if you're looking for someone, like for a business partnership, or maybe you're looking for that soulmate. You might just meet them out there, taking a yoga class or taking any sort of fitness class, okay? Doing something that's self care for your own body and your own well being. And I could see here, I always see the chakras here. So some of you might even be interested in chakra alignment or maybe using crystals with chakra balancing, okay? But if you've been feeling stuck or if you've been feeling off, it could be that maybe one of your chakras are blocked. So maybe you're going to be exploring that a little bit more. And there's many great professionals out there that could guide you with that. You could find online or maybe in your local neighborhood there. Okay, so yoga in some way or form is going to be a part of your life. Okay. Okay, and we have here energy healing. Some of you guys have great energy. Like Leos overall, you're like a kid at heart, like you always have that fun, loving, high spirited vibe. You're a fire sign, so your spirit is always alive, and people always look up to you for that. You're very strong in your body, okay? So it says here your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So yeah, and look at this here, guys. Who else had this? I think it was Was it Aries or Taurus? Maybe some of you are dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, but right over here, see how there's a lot of there's chakras here too. So I think for you it's like getting into alignment, like connecting the dots and making sure every area in your life in 221 is balanced. Okay, so you're putting enough energy in your money and finances, in your work, in your spiritual health, in your physical health, right? Your social health, which is spending time with your family and friends, right? The other thing I'm getting here is, if for those of you who are overworking, taking care of a family member, and maybe you're overdoing that, it's saying to make sure to get some self care. Okay, take the time to shed any negativity, or just like overwhelming feelings by centering yourself. And maybe you'll do that by yourself from online methods. There's lots of guided meditations on YouTube nowadays, but maybe you're going to a class and somebody's guiding you. But overall, it's saying to make sure you get your own sacred space to meditate and to gain clarity from spirit. You will be getting messages from spirit when you do this, when you get some quiet time for yourself in order to move forward in your next steps. Okay, so I am seeing you zoning out sometimes and kind of going in a little room or your little sacred spot in anywhere in nature even, and just closing your eyes and seeing what you will download from spirit. Okay, this also could be Reiki, guys. Some of you could have a healing touch when it comes to, being around people. So if Reiki would be great for you if you're thinking about that, that's like awesome. So this is like a um, major sign for you. Um, so and also healing yourself, making sure that whatever you have in your life in 221, that if anything's weighing you down, that you minimize it or you get rid of it completely. Okay, so it's going to be a time of healing. That's what I'm getting here. And some of you are great healers, so you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Yeah, so I mean, like, look at this. You have energy healing here and healer. So some of you might be called even to help others, like seniors, or maybe working in hospitals or nursing, or maybe even as a PSW, anywhere, maybe paramedic, anywhere that requires you to go guide others towards their health and well-being. Okay, so this could be a hospital setting, it could be surgeon as well. So some of you might even be going back to take online classes or school. If you want to change careers, the health field would be calling you right now. And especially now, guys, I mean, it's such a important time, like with everything going on. So, you might be reconsidering some of your options and moving into helping others with their health. Okay, so this message is coming up for a specific person here. All right. So, yeah, and just write down in the comments, guys, if you get any other ideas. It will help people looking in the comments, because, I'm not really able to remember every single job out there, but I'm just kind of getting what I'm getting that's popping in my head. So, let's see here. All right, so let's see your abundant message. So, messages from the angels. What are some ways Leos can attract more finances or better their finances in their life? Okay, Leo. So here's your finance card. So you got gratitude list. Okay. So it's saying here, counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. Yeah, so sometimes, when we're focused too much on the lack in our life, like the loss, sometimes, a lot of the times it gets amplified. Okay. So when you're worried too much of the problems and what you don't have going for you, you won't see the good stuff when it comes in. So it's really, as much as it seems like dim right now in your life, whoever I'm speaking to, you might feel like maybe there's no hope in like future. Maybe you've been having fear-based thoughts of money and your future overall. So this is a confirmation for you to say that all is doing well. Just focus on solution more than the problem itself. Okay, so say this is the problem. What steps can I take towards solving this problem? And again, if you feel overwhelmed from this problem, then pray to spirit, pray to your guides to give you some guidance on how to tackle this. Or just honestly, sometimes it helps releasing yourself from it and saying, God, creator, I'm done carrying this burden. I'm giving it to you. Please do whatever you feel is best. Like, please help me take care of it. Okay. But it's saying to create a gratitude list. So focus, like maybe every night or once a week when you go to bed, or maybe in the morning. Focus on the things that you are grateful for in your life that you have. Maybe it's food on your table, fresh air. Maybe you live around a nice park. You could go out and take walks and nobody bothers you, right? So, I mean, little things like that. What else? Maybe you live by an ocean or like a lake and you could experience swimming. Some people, they live in like the waters are polluted where they live. You never know. It's just this simple stuff. Maybe you have a friend you could lean towards, or maybe it's your special pet that like stays with you every day or waits for you when you come home. So write down all the wonderful things that bring you joy and what you're grateful for, and it'll put you in a more positive perspective to say, this is what I have, thank you. Give your thanks to spirit and just keep focusing that, you will receive more blessing. They are there for you. Okay. What's meant for you will be there for you. Okay. So just try to work with what you have right now and hope for the best and look towards the future. Like write down your goals and hope that they will come to you. Okay, but sometimes we have to take those little steps that the majority of people get annoyed with because it's hard work, right? So but I mean, if we had it all right now, we'd be bored, right? So that's the best part, is the journey on getting there. So be grateful right now what it is that you have in your life, and more abundance will come to you. Okay, so let's see. What kind of skills could you use? So, what skills could Leo use more of in 221 and 222? Let's see here. So, right now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull from the. So, this is Uncover Your Calling cards. I'm just going to pull 4 cards and see what you got. So, let's see what kind of skills. Okay, guys, so you have starting things. Okay, there you go. That's an enterprising skill. So definitely building your own business, maybe carving a new path, a new lifestyle, something that hasn't been done before. So paving the way to a new path. I'm getting like you know, um, walking the path less traveled. Okay. So, I mean, the world we live in today, somebody obviously created that, right? And like people ran with that, right? They ran with that idea. So now you're starting fresh. Like the world's constantly evolving, different jobs keep emerging, ways of life, it's changing, values are changing. So this is starting things, right? Start that new project that you've always wanted, that new business that maybe other people called you crazy for it, but you know in your heart of hearts that it's something that could come to life and attract people. Okay, another skill you have is awakening spirit. So it's a social one. So you definitely touch gold. Whenever you come around people, you awaken something in their spirit. So this is a skill you have. It's like you bring something to life from them, that maybe it's like the fun in their life again, or some positive energy. Maybe you give them a good word of advice and you just kind of make them awakened to what their own potential is. So some of you have that ability to guide others, maybe as coaches, even, or maybe even as a counseling or psychology. So, and maybe through your writing as well. Like in some way, you're connecting to other people. You're awakening spirit. That's like what you're meant to do in this world and in this year especially. Okay, so that reminds me of this card here, investigate, investigating things, right? Okay, so that could be as like maybe a spy, or maybe you're in police work or legal situation. Maybe you're observing different cases if you're in law. Okay, this could be even investigate. You have really good investigation skills. I feel like you could catch people too, like when they're lying, or, when they're not true, right? Like, and you're a very honest and reliable person, Leo. So I feel like you could tell when there's somebody you're rubbing you the wrong way, or you just don't trust something about a person. So in this year, I feel like if you look for something, maybe it could be in your personal life, it could be with a partner, um, or a friend or something. But I feel like if you pay attention to the details, devil's in the detail, like they say, I feel like you're going to find something in 221. So it doesn't have to be anything like bad, but I mean, it's just something you discover. You're discovering something. Okay. So it could be not only in work, but in your personal life. All right. Okay. Let's see here. So again, you have another social skills card. So this is creating trust. Yeah, so this could be the work of a counselor, um, or it could be like a me. It's like maybe even I'm getting like marriage counselor, or like a mediator of some sort between two parties. It could be that you could be the representative of a party, and you're attracting clients, right? This could also be in sales as well, right? So maybe you believe in something strongly, a service, or say something, a product that you're selling, and you're really good at creating trust between people, right? So if this is something beneficial for other people and you believe in it, you have the ability to motivate and create that link between you and other people and your clients. So this is a great skill that you have, is creating that trust between people. Okay, not only between you and others, but creating trust between another person or a party and another party, right? So let's see here, what other keywords. So these cards here, these are called workplace cards, and I have them selling on my Etsy page. You could even get a reading for yourself. If you like this reading, you could get a personal one on my Etsy page, so I'll put the link below. And let's see, what are some work keywords. Oh, something popped out. Okay, let's see here. All right, let me see. Okay, make a list. So here you have it matched with gratitude list again. But make a list, okay? So if you have a lot of things in your mind, write them down, because I feel that's going to give you more clarity. Maybe you have a lot of options. So write down what's the number one thing, or the one thing that stands out to you most, or you're most passionate about, to move forward with. Okay, starting from 1 to 5 or to 10. And then pick that one and run with that. If you have a lot of ideas, you're not sure which direction to go, but overall, this could be as simple as creating your goals. Okay, so making the steps you need necessary towards accomplishing a project, or something in your life. Okay, but again, it could be, um, writing down a gratitude list and just focusing on the beauty that you have in your life. Yeah, effort. Okay, so a lot of you, there's going to be some extra effort needed this year on your part. So, it's not going to be, to get where you want to go, to get your dreams going. It's not going to be easy peasy. There's going to be challenges. So it's asking for you to put in your effort in order to get the wheels moving in wherever it is that you want to go. Okay. So, and it could be maybe a family situation or something in your life. It might be requiring a little more effort than usual. Okay. So don't let this scare you. This is going to build your resilience and a perseverance. Okay, it's going to build your character a lot more. It's going to make you stronger. So don't be afraid of that. Yeah, you might have to rebrand, a lot of you. So it could be touching up your resume. Maybe you've been doing a certain career for like 5 years or more, or maybe all your life. And you know what? Maybe you don't see a future in that career anymore. Maybe you feel it's a dead end now and you need to pick something new. So, a lot of you, I'm seeing, maybe you're going back in your old experiences, and recreating your resume. So maybe you're going back or relying on an older job, maybe that you've done a long time ago, and you need to restructure your resume to stand out, or maybe your online profile. But if you have a business and you know it's good, but there's something missing, maybe you could get more clients, you might need to rebrand a little bit to change your marketing, and to make it stand out a little more. It could be the smallest thing, honestly. Like, it could be the consistency. Like, maybe you don't have the same uh, consistency of colors throughout. Let me give you an example: your website, then your Instagram posts, your Facebook marketing. Like, make sure it's consistent, right? And maybe it's something small like the font. Maybe the fonts are different. So people love consistency. Like, you make them remember you when you do that, right? When you're consistent, or you have some sort of pattern. You'll notice some of the Instagrammers out there, you'll notice who has like the most followers. It's like usually the ones, like, they have a similar coloring in within every picture. It matches something else, or the same flow, where like they'll put a picture and then maybe they'll put like a quote in between, and then they repeat that pattern. So that's just some little marketing tactics. And if you need help with that, I mean, there's a lot of marketing strategists out there, but it could be something small where you need to just get the attention of your following or your clients in some way. Okay. Yeah, and it's saying confidence. So, guys, have confidence in whatever it is you are planning to do. If you feel a little bit torn, maybe you feel your business isn't good enough, it's saying you just need a little bit of a rebrand. Have confidence, it's going to go good. But also have confidence in yourself. So maybe if you've been laid off, or maybe you lost a job, I know with like quarantines and all that, people have been home, and you not knowing what's next. It's a bit of an unknown. Okay, not everyone, but a lot of people. And maybe this could have like affected the confidence level in some way. But this is saying whatever you want to do, your dreams, whatever projects you have in mind, Spirit is with you, okay? So if there's something in your heart, it's saying you're more than ready. You have the resources available to you, and the skills to move forward with this. Okay, so usually, Leos are a pretty confident sign, but it's saying maybe you feel a little bit not yourself this year. In 220, it's been a little bit low, or maybe you feel things are going slower than you thought, right? A little bit more, you expected them to go a little faster, or expected different results, and maybe it had a little bit of a pull on your confidence levels. Okay. So hey, so far guys, a lot of healing cards. Yeah, a lot of healing. Your energy is beautiful, Leo. Like, you heal people, like you bring them back to their childhood, you make them laugh. It's a beautiful card. Okay, and I'm going to end the reading with an affirmation, so you have something positive to leave this reading today. I am even tempered and emotionally well balanced. Okay, so that's something to know. I am at ease with myself, and I am at ease with other people. Okay, guys. So maybe you've been feeling a little bit sensitive, like you feel like anything's like triggering you, right? So that's coming in because maybe there's something in your life, like your job, or um, something like that's been taking a lot of your energy, that's depleted your confidence and your energy, and maybe you react a little bit too soon. Maybe something small somebody will tell you, maybe you'll take offense to it. So it's saying just to be a little bit mindful of that. Okay, so you could be just very irritated. Like, I'm just seeing like a cat, with like when they see another cat, their back raises. It's just like you're like, I don't want to see or talk to anybody, right? So just know that whatever people are telling you, it has nothing to do with you. It's like, it's mostly, them, okay, and something personal they're going through, right? So, don't let whatever people say or even think like affect you in any way, okay? So everyone's on their own path. Everyone's usually insecure about their own selves, right? So you know who you are, you know your power, you know your confidence levels. So take some time to heal, guys, and balance out your energies. Take a step back. If somebody irritates you in the coming year, or even now that you're seeing this video, just take a step back from it and really try and process like where the irritation is coming from. Is what they said really that bad, that important, and then come back and deal with it, and you'll find that once you cool down, it's not as bad as you thought, right? But try and see where it's coming from. It could be something else that's stressing you out, and then you just feel irritated. Okay, guys, so just you could repeat this affirmation: I am even tempered and emotionally well balanced. I am at ease with myself and I'm at ease with other people. That's a beautiful affirmation to take away. Okay, guys, so I wish you all the best this year to come. Have patience, have courage, okay, and keep following your dreams. That's what I want to tell you. So, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.